This is problem 13.1 from Brigham and Houston, Fundamentals of Financial Management, Concise 9th edition. This is break-even analysis. A company's fixed operating expenses are $430,000. Its variable cost is $2.95 a unit, and the product sales price is $4.50 a unit. What's the break-even point? And that's the point at which unit sales volume will be enough to pay the cost up to zero. Alright, so let's identify some algebra terms. P for the price is $4.50. V is the variable cost per unit, and that's $2.95. Q would be what we're solving for, and that's the number of units that we have to sell at $4.50 and able to pay these fixed costs, which come out to $430,000. If I take P times Q, that'd be revenue. And if I take P times Q minus V times Q, that would be the amount of revenue that's left over after selling all those Q units. And at that point in time, break even would be the point where those were exactly equal to F. Those are my fixed costs. So if I extend the algebra a little, then Q times P minus V would be equal to F. So if I divide both sides by P minus V, Q would be equal to F divided by P minus V. Okay, so if I take these fixed costs and divide them by the price per unit minus the variable cost per unit, I'll get the number of units that I need. And that's not in dollars, it's in number of units. The number of units I need to sell to break even. Alright, so if I do the PQ, that's revenue. And that would be equal to $4.50 times the 277,000 units. Alright. VQ would be the variable cost, and that would be $2.95 a unit times 277,000 units. The contribution would then be, there'd be $430,000 left. If my fixed costs are $430,000, then my profit would be zero. And that's what it means when we say the break even. It's the point where the profit is exactly zero. Now if you sold more units than that, for instance, if I sold 280,000, that times 280,000 would give me that revenue. The variable cost would be $2.95 times 280,000. So that would give me a contribution of $434 and a positive profit. So the break even is simply the point in time where we need to sell this many units in order to pay for those costs.